All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to the saadcast. We're here for episode 3, joined by Sam and Elias, our hosts. And today our guests will be Exile and Kojin to talk about some roster moves, the upcoming T3 leagues, and just the new season's effect on T3. And we're gonna also try to talk about the NAL and the CL quals and everything. And I'll let Kojin introduce himself.
All right, hello. I'm Kojin. I'm a player for In Control. I've been playing comp for around a year now, ever since I started PC. So yeah.
Hi, I'm Exile. I play for Homeland Esports. I've been playing in and out of comp for about like 2 years now. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, quite the energetic introductions. I'm glad we got those. Glad everybody is so ecstatic to be here. Okay, so the first thing obviously we got to talk about is the roster changes, right? And the most immediate of which, obviously, like Homeland Exile, y'all dropped Beezer and have picked up Poison in his place, correct?
That is
Okay.
correct.
You only have to give as much detail as you want, but could we maybe get some information on the thoughts behind all this, how you think Poison is going to affect the new roster, and what the plans for the future are?
Yeah. So about like before ESA playoffs, when we got 7-1 by In Control in SCL, we knew something was up with us. I mean, In Control is obviously like a really good team. I consider them one of the best, but
Well, yeah, no, like
yeah.
they're right now one of the best in T3.
But we like knew as a team like something was up, and it was because like we didn't have an IGL. We were going off of like 3 shot callers, and for us that's like we realized that's not what our strong suit was. And so like we discussed as a team, and we came to the conclusion that like we need to find an IGL, and we talked with Poison, and he said he wanted to try out and everything. But we were just going to wait till ESA finals to like after ESA to see if anything like we needed to actually change something. And come after ESA finals, we started trying out Poison in place for Merc's spot because Merc was our support player, and then we also tried him out with Beezer's spot one time, and we realized that with Beezer's spot, it was completely different in play style, like the way we were playing there, and all of that with like Merc and Poison than it was with Beezer and Poison. And so at the end of the day, like we realized the best thing we would do as a team would be to let Beezer go and find somewhere like where he fits a different team. Because like over like 6 months, like for us personally, he wasn't like fitting in our play style. And it's nothing against him. It's just like he would make some aggressive plays that would negatively impact the team in rounds that like we couldn't really have happening anymore. So yeah,
Well,
but like for
especially, I mean, what role exactly? Beezer was y'all's support, right, or one of your supports, or Flex?
Beezer was our first entry.
That.
Well,
Yeah.
he swapped roles, so
He-
like
Okay,
a little bit
yeah.
ago though.
So like he left the team like at one point, and then we brought him back on like 4 days later. It's
That was when you
I'm not
were
gonna
in
get into. I'm
Detroit.
not gonna get into.
Because it's T3.
It's because it's C3. I'm not gonna get into that. But yeah, we brought him back on and we put him on support for that for like about 2 weeks, and then there was like some issues going on with like him not wanting to do the role anymore and all of that. So we put him back where he was comfortable on, to see if it would help us. And overall, it just negatively impacted
Yeah,
us.
and now you're in the situation you are now where you had to drop a player and replace him. In my opinion, I do think that picking up Poison will be a good decision for y'all, but at the end of the day, unless everyone's willing to put in the work and benefit off of this change, then it could be seen as questionable at points.
I already see it as worth it, to be fair.
I mean, like,
Poison's a
it
fucking
is.
amazing player. Like,
Well, yeah, obviously.
just from like scrims alone, even though like that doesn't mean shit, but regardless, like they've definitely improved. HL has, just from like us playing each other in scrims a lot. It definitely, I feel like the playstyle has also changed a lot. I'm not really sure why, but it's like aggressive, but it's also like organized at the same time. Like you can definitely tell there's a change there, and that Poison's like actually telling them what to do and whatnot. So I think it's good for them.
Yeah, and especially with Poison being one of the more renowned players in T3, right?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like, man, I feel fucking old, but I'm not. But like, he's 16, right? So,
Yeah.
I don't know how that's gonna like, and I don't know all y'all's goals for trying to go for CL or everything, right? But if I'm not mistaken, he is younger than Beezer was, right? So I would hope that y'all are willing to stay as a team long enough to wait for that, but I don't know. It seems like a bit of a short-term fix, in my opinion, but I do think y'all will see success off of it.
Yeah, 100%.
Dependent on people's goals.
Yeah.
Obviously, Anarchy, like everyone's vouched for him to get a CL spot or to like try out for CL.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know what
fucking
the deal is with that, and if he wants to stick with y'all until everyone's old enough. But
I mean,
Exile, I gotta ask you. So,
okay,
there's
Thanks,
no
Sam.
way. So, Poison's gotta be like support, right?
Yes.
yeah. So the way we're doing it right now is, so like for some of our, hold on, give me.
All right, everybody. Well, that's the
All
end
right.
of
Well,
the podcast.
I can talk about it a little. Okay. I was
No,
gonna say.
I'm back. I'm back. My
Alright.
brother walked in my room. Sorry
You're
about
chilling.
that. Okay, so like with Poison, with the roles on attack, he is our hard support IGL.
Otherwise, I will smack you.
But with defense wise, we've like Merc, Poison, and we've moved around some roles. So like Poison will sometimes be on Jaeger, which like some people are, like surprised by, but like he's doing pretty good on it. And then like it's just, and then he'll be on Smoke for some others. So like there's just different like strats that we have involved where Poison will be on a different role, but it'll still work. But yeah, he's not on like a first entry on both sides. No.
And I think that's a respectful decision to put him on multiple roles and everything, right? Because, I mean, is he acting as y'all's active IGL with like 2 shot callers with him to help support him?
Yeah,
Okay.
so he's mainly like he's the main IGL, and then like Nevo or I will like give him something like that we could potentially do, and then like we'll make a change off of that. But yeah, for the most part, he is the main IGL.
I do think that in certain situations, having even the support IGL player on a Jaeger isn't actually a bad idea, especially if it's like an active roam. He can get a good idea of where they're going to be pushing from and everything. So while it makes some people may see it as questionable, I do think that that's actually a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what Mint does sometimes. You see, on
Yeah,
DZ
Mint
all
also
around, all of them.
Mint
play
also
Jaeger.
runs Blitz in T1, so that's.
He's better than you'll ever be.
Yeah, no, this is true, but fuck, man, it scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, I compare right now like Poison on our team to more like Canadian from SSG on how like he'll play the Jaeger, some strats, and like, but that's mainly because like Fultz and Bosco, they're like Bosco's the smoke player, and then Fultz is the maestro player. So it's like the one spot to fill is Jaeger, and then Canadian takes it, which is like sort of what we do with our strats.
I think that's a really good comparison. It's teams that like aren't afraid to have someone like play what they're comfortable on and not just do traditional like thermite smoke and then like Ash Jaeger. I think that can be successful.
I fucking
really
hate
successful.
it here, man. It's castle thermite duty.
Yeah, you suck, Elias. That's why you're on Castle Thermite.
This is true.
Okay. Well, thank
Were
you for
there
your insight. We'll move on to the next topic.
Wait. Were there any other notable roster moves that we've seen? I don't.
I mean,
Beezer got picked up to Infamy.
Infamy, yeah.
Infamy, yeah.
That'll be
But
interesting.
that's
Are
pretty
they
much
18?
it. No. Wait, actually, I don't know. To be fair,
What'd you say? What was the question?
Are they
I said,
18?
are they all 18?
No.
Well, I
Beezer's
mean,
17.
we know Beezer's
That's-
not.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He'll be 18 soon, right? Like less than a year.
Yeah, he turns 18
less
in,
than-
if I remember correctly, March.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure about the
Alright.
rest of the team though. I've never really talked with
So
anyone.
that's
Yeah, so-
before like summer quals next year. So that could be a good move if they stick with it and just grind through it, or if it just works in general. But
Okay.
Yeah.
all right, next
Sam, you
up.
want to take us to the next topic?
Yeah, sure. So next topic that we can do for now is like the updates on the upcoming leagues plus the recap of ESA. So as we all know, ESA Finals, it was Homeland versus Valkyrie, and Valkyrie won a 3-1, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
But Exile, do you think that that would be different if you guys played with Poison and not Beezer, or do you think it would be the same?
I
Ooh,
mean, it
that's
definitely
a-
would have been. It definitely would have been different. But I mean, like with ESA, like the finals, like in my opinion, like each map, other than Clubhouse, because we just didn't play well in Clubhouse. Each round was like either like dominant on Valk's side or dominant on our side, and then like there would be like a couple of rounds where it would just be down to the wire.
Yeah, it was a really good match to watch.
But like there were like some rounds where like some of our players would go off like and do something that they didn't need to do, or like get opening picked really early, which would cost us the round. But I mean, like yeah, if Poison was there, there would have been like I would say more structure in the game. But I mean, Valkyrie earned that win. I'm not gonna say they didn't.
No. I mean, also
Well,
to
yeah,
explain,
right.
Poison's pretty new, so like it's pretty hard to tell
Exactly.
how
And
the game would have gone, in my opinion.
yeah, and to
Yeah.
claim like there would have been immediate success with Poison instead of another player, that seems a little ambitious in my opinion, a little out there. But
Mm-hmm.
I think that had you had Poison good 2 weeks beforehand or something like
Oh
that,
yeah,
I
I
don't
feel
know
like
if
it
y'all
would
would
have
have
been a lot different.
won, but I think the matches would have looked fairly different for sure.
I think they would have won personally.
I think if we had Poison 2 weeks prior, we would have won Oregon dominantly the first map. And then
Well,
we
you
would've-
guys also threw Oregon, so
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
no matter
I
what
can-
roster, you guys
I can-
threw the fuck out of that map.
I mean, hey, at
I-
least you're honest, right?
Oh,
I
there's no way to lie about that.
Yeah, I can literally give specific details on each round we threw. Like that's how bad it was.
There was one round I think where a Steam clutched a 1v3.
Yeah,
That
with Zoe. Yep.
Yeah, that was bad. I remember watching that. The
Mhm.
chat kind of went crazy after that one.
Yep. There was the TK, the 1v3, and then the 2v1 with the smoke when they went kitchen meeting.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
It just wasn't in the cards if you guys threw 3 or 4 rounds. Like that's just.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
Well,
kind
on
of
the
fucked the
same
momentum as
side,
well.
like, I'm sure that Valkyrie threw a little bit, but I feel like a majority, other than Clubhouse, right? Like y'all self-admittedly owned up to like Clubhouse just not being your game. But I think that some of those maps came down to the team which made more mistakes losing. It wasn't
Mhm.
necessarily which team was better, other than obviously, as mentioned before, the Clubhouse match.
Yeah, 100%. We like if we didn't throw Oregon, we would have been up. We would have been on Villa, and we are a more comfortable Villa team in my opinion. But we didn't get to
I'm
see
never
Villa,
touching
which
that
sucked.
fucking map. I hate Villa.
What? Villa's one of the best maps.
I think that it's just something about the map. Like I play well on it. Like I can't claim I don't. It's just like
It's not fun.
pisses
The
me
new
off.
lighting is nice. I like.
Okay,
Yeah,
no, the
I
new
heard somebody
lighting.
complaining about that. I was like, what?
No, like honestly, I think the lighting might have been the thing that pissed me off the most about it.
Why? It's so much better.
No,
The
the
old
old
lighting-
lighting. The old lighting.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
the old
oh.
lighting looked like a fucking orange.
Yeah.
It just made the entire map orange. It just wasn't pleasing.
It's frustrating to play, and my eyes hurt. And ugh.
Yo, what a crazy transition. We're talking about the new season. Ah ha ha. Okay.
Oh,
so
wow.
The new season launched
Smooth.
basically on Thursday, right?
Yeah.
With no announcement. And that was the day the first Omega game started. And I mean, it was we thought we had our game that day, but it was actually Saturday.
Yeah,
But,
there was a
like,
very
there was-
poor scheduling with Omega CL
There
or
was-
That
communication
doesn't really
rather.
surprise me.
Yeah, honestly, it doesn't. There's a lot of stress around just like the fact that Siege launched the new season, no announcement. They announced it actually like I think
2 hours. I guarantee you that was a panic
Like,
post though.
4 or 5 hours after the season came out. That's
Yeah,
when
but then they
announced
deleted it.
Yeah, they
exactly.
posted and they were like, "Fuck."
I don't know. That was my biggest like problem with the season. That and like that day, if any of you guys played customs, I don't know if you guys scrimmed on Thursday, but the servers were so
Oh, yeah.
so bad. Like we could
Mhm.
not.
Well, it's because everyone just got a surprise season and is fucking logging on. I'm sure the
Yeah,
servers,
servers
were
were really bad.
Yeah. Like I remember Thursday when like that shit dropped. I was playing Villa as Smoke, and this Habana just sprinted into Vault when like with 2 seconds left and just teleported across my screen, and I just died. I was like, okay, that's cool. I just stuttered. I don't know. I mean, like the servers, like I, I I haven't showed like everyone this, but like I've showed Sherbil, like Kojin's teammate.
Sure, Billy.
There was a time where I wasn't even peeking on like Oil Pit Hall.
and then
I
you
was literally
just
like,
get fucking slammed.
yeah, and I get shot through like a concrete wall, and I'm like, how am I dead? I don't understand.
Yeah,
Well,
no
I mean, like-
perspective, and I think that
Perspective's
this
even worse this season.
Yeah, no, this season bugs wise. So like, I don't know. So how has y'all's game been with have y'all had any issues with the sound bug as of late?
I haven't had sound bug, but I also play with my headset backwards, so I probably wouldn't tell. Anyways.
What?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I play with my headset backwards
Why?
What is
I'm
wrong with
serious.
you?
Dude, what
I have-
the fuck?
for years.
Why?
Wait, why?
Because I
Drank
like
too
my
much
mic.
pain as a kid.
I like the mic on the right side of my mouth.
So you hear something to your right, you look left.
No, I look right.
Wait,
Okay,
I've
bro,
had
that
this back-
I've been
sounds-
playing with it backwards for like 3 years.
but it's
I don't
backwards though.
Yeah, but like, shouldn't the
It
what?
doesn't matter.
Doesn't
That's-
it moves
wait.
the sound?
No, I don't know what to tell you guys.
Wait,
What?
wait. What the
Dude,
fuck?
Kojin, 100%.
Anyone that's
If you
to vouch
turn
for me.
around, if you turn your headphones around,
You're
mechanically
T1.
you'd be a better player, 100%.
No,
No.
that's what I'm saying. He's getting picked
No,
up
it
the
would
CL
throw
if
me
you
off.
hear which way they're fucking coming from.
No, it would throw me off.
You
you're
rewired
saying
your
it
brain
threw you-
backwards.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say, man. It just is. I don't know.
What the fuck? Now I can only imagine like how many situations you've been in where if you could hear
No,
correctly,
I have like some of the best hearing on my team. Like
Okay.
sound call wise, they're always accurate.
Okay.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna argue. Like,
Yeah,
if it
you
works
do
for
you,
him, it
man.
works for him. But God forbid anyone else try it.
I don't know what to say, man. But like audio wise, I haven't had any problems. I've spawned inside the map like 4 times.
They
Yeah.
fixed that.
No,
That was
yeah,
the
I
day
know they
after we
fixed it, but like immediate, like first day, my first 3 games, I spawned inside the map.
Well, if we're,
Hurt.
I mentioned the sound bug mainly because last night and for ever since the new season dropped, I have been getting the sound bug quite literally every single game. I tried every fix known to man other than reinstalling my game. Right?
You verify
Except-
game files?
Mm-hmm. Tried
Mhm.
launching out of Vulkan and everything. So now I want y'all So with y'all's sound bug, the sound is just backwards, right?
I got a new
Uh,
sound bug.
There's a lot of them. There's like 10
Yeah.
different kinds of sound bugs.
Mine just launches. I load into the game in complete silence.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I've had
Mhm.
like yesterday in scrims, my teammate was like, "Oh yeah, I can only hear my drone." Or yeah, yesterday they were like, "I can only hear my drone jumping." I'm like, "The fuck!" Like they
Yep.
couldn't hear anything else.
And nothing else. And the worst part is right, like I was getting it every single game. Nothing would fix it. And we had a fucking league match last night where we had a sub and me with no sound. Oh my fucking god, man!
Yo,
Oh no, they were supposed to fix. They were supposed to fix sound this season, and it looks like they made the game buggier than ever.
Just shoot
Mhm.
back. Like, it's not that hard.
It was
I'm
supposed
on
to-
castle, dog.
I saw this tweet. It was supposed to be Siege 2.0, but like we literally have Siege 0.2 now. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, like I got a new sound bug. I don't think like
I
think
actually
it's a
like
one
the new
this
season.
I mean,
Okay,
I
Devin.
think it's
Okay.
good.
I've enjoyed the new season, to be honest.
Well, if it wasn't so fucking buggy, man,
The
like
changes are cool, but like there's just a lot of shit that just went wrong when they changed everything.
yeah, no,
Yeah, I don't know.
I think overall it's a plus for the game. It's just they didn't iron out any of the fucking kinks in the game.
Yeah, like it definitely feels very rushed, but like other than that, like I've been enjoying my time in the new season.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I think all the operator balancing changes were pretty, reasonable. I do think that Capital losing his flashes kind of sucks, but
I'm just waiting for them to nerf Malusi and Ace.
I can't believe
I
they
think
fucking
Ace is too
haven't.
strong.
That's not gonna happen.
No, it will
It's
eventually.
been like 4
It's got
months,
to.
man. Shit's annoying.
Lucy's gonna lose one of her things.
She needs
I've
to.
She needs to.
They both need to lose one.
I've had like this idea in my head, like an easy way to just fix Malusi. Like so, like you know how like the side of her things are like armor plates, like it looks like that, like different
Mhm.
edges,
Yeah.
and then like the middle of it's like its core. I was thinking like the middle
Just
of
shoot
it is
the
not
core.
bulletproof, yeah, and
Yeah.
then the sides of it are bulletproof. So like basically it's like a bulletproof camera but reversed, and the middle of it like it'll take like amount of shots it takes to destroy the frost mass. So it won't be just one shot destroy, it'll be like a couple.
Maybe like
Yeah.
a Blackbeard shield, like 50 HP or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think
what I
that would
think.
be a reasonable change.
I think that could work for like Maestro camps too, but like more health maybe.
I think Maestro camps are fine, to be
Maestro's
honest.
okay.
Yeah, my show's fine.
It's just
I,
like Malusi like doesn't really make. It's like an invincible legion.
Yeah.
For like
just like-
bullet wise.
It's
And
just
she
like
also has a
utility,
nitro.
utility dump. Just that would just have utility dump. Like Malusi's just another utility dump operator, which Siege like doesn't really need right now.
And then I want to ask. So as far as scrims have gone, and I mean I could speak from personal experience, right? But I want to ask some of the better teams, right? The changes with Thatcher and the reinforcement pools and all that, things that are actually like legitimately meta changing, and all that. How have those been affecting y'all's scrims and even games if y'all have played any?
We kind of shy away from Thatcher, anyways. Just because like he's like not as effective anymore. You can't really rely on him either. So like we're either gonna run like Cali or we're just gonna try to hit from above or like below, whatever the case is, and try to get the wall open. But we normally just stick our bone on Cali and just go for walls like that.
I would argue that the Thatcher quote unquote nerf has made bandit tricking, Kaid tricking just an utter pain in the ass though. That being said though, it's kind of nice not having your ADSs get fucking nabbed off the bat.
Yeah, what I would say, like with Thatcher wise, I would say like it's a lot more. I think he's like more situational. This is just
Yes,
my
I
opinion,
agree.
but
Which is good.
like for example, like Oregon, like so Thatcher's like you can't really use him to get open walls unless you're like really coordinated with like other people. But like with Oregon, for example, like you have someone like a Jaeger holding attic with two ADSs at like the dip, and you have attic breach open, like you send Thatcher, you coordinate with your team. Like I'm gonna disable ADSs, get ready to nade. Like that's where Thatcher's more useful, I think.
Yeah,
I think they
I agree.
did that nerf on purpose, to make like utility clearing a lot easier. But it needs a lot more coordination involved.
Yeah.
Instead of just like I'm gonna Thatcher this, they're all destroyed. Go do that, you know.
Yeah, it's a high risk, high reward type situation because if you're coordinated with it, it's going to pay off extremely well. But if you're just throwing your shit willy nilly and not talking, like you're just costing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think the reinforcement pool is a great change for like comp. It really helpful. I think it's just a really good quality of life change.
Especially for all my mute castle players out there that have the fucking minute 30-second setup times.
Don't forget about the smokes. They got to do a lot too. They got
I mean,
Not anymore. They don't got to reinforce.
Yeah, no, they just
Exactly.
they
Now
just
gotta
place
make the
a
rotates.
shield,
Shotgun,
place
like,
a
4
shield, makes
things.
them rotate.
Yeah,
Yeah, I really like the reinforcement pool.
Oh yeah, I do too. I think
made
it's a big
setting up-
improvement.
Yeah, it's made setting up sites like gym bedroom and then even like I don't want to call it like extended roams and all that. It's made those much more flexible for teams because they don't
If you
need to
bring a
have.
pulse or a vigil, you should be reinforcing like 6 walls.
Or even like
Yeah.
Cade and
That's like
Bandit,
one of
same shit.
mine. One of my strats, like on Pulse, I literally reinforce 5 walls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
One
what
of
the
mine
fuck else are you gonna do? Like scan them during prep phase?
Yeah.
Drone hunt. It's literally just you reinforce your walls and you drone hunt for like the last 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a good change. You'll see a lot less people getting like caught with their dicks out. So it'll be nice.
Mm, I've
Mhm.
caught you with your dick out a couple times. That's a different
Okay,
story.
moving on to the next topic. We have NAL predictions. The next new season or new NAL season starts on Monday, so tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
and that is DZ versus SQ. First, we'll start off with Exile. Your prediction?
For DZ and Sonics.
Yeah, DZ.
I'm honestly gonna say Sonics because it's just like last time DZ played Sonics, it was close. DZ came out with the win, obviously, but like I think that like Sonics has had even more time to just like get better. I mean, like It's like a bold prediction, but like because DZ won the mini major and everything, but like I don't know. I just think Sonics can pull up top.
Kojin, what do you think?
You're quiet.
You're quiet, Coach, and
Am
your
I?
mic just like
My bad.
Kojin.
No, my bad. I'm gonna say DZ just because they're DZ. I think they're just the better team. I feel like most people would agree. They're just a lot more coordinated, and I think overall better players as well. But like DZ has like some of the best like I'm sure most of you have seen like their comm videos. Like
Yeah.
by far like one of the most like coordinated teams I'd say like in the world. Because like even a lot of like EU players like would like agree with that and like they always like compliment them on that. So yeah, I just have a feeling it's gonna be DZ.
All right.
Sam?
Me? Okay. My
Yeah.
personal. I think it'll be DZ, but 2-1. Definitely
Yeah.
gonna be close, really close. But I think DZ will come out. I think Sonics are really good, and I think Sonics can definitely beat any team. And literally, they can definitely beat any team. But I still think DZ. I think DZ is really, really strong.
Yeah, I think DZ, especially coming out of the win with the mini major, and then I'm sure they've just been grinding since then to make sure they don't lose that confidence. I do think that it'll probably be 2-1. I think Sonics is going to have some things that'll surprise us. What I would hate to see, but what is very possible, is that it could just be a sweep. Like DZ could honestly probably just get away with both maps. They'd probably be close though.
Or SQ could, because
I do not see
DZ
SQ 2-0ing.
Yeah, well, it's possible, but DZ just did move houses and stuff. But it's definitely possible for Sonics to.
Oh my god, have you seen their team house, bro? I'd
Yeah, it's
I'd,
crazy.
I'd play
It's
100
crazy.
times better if I lived in that shit.
I'm one of the bigger DZ fans that you'll find, but like my biggest like problem with Dark Zero has always been that they are the most inconsistent team
Well,
that like
were.
they still
Now they've-
are.
I mean, they got their shit together during the mini major. I'll say that.
Look, at the mini major, that was one of their highs. But like
They could very easily
they
go into
showed
a
up
low
at
again.
invite and then they fell off and then they showed up back again at the mini major, they'll fall off again. That's the like DZ has historically always done that shit though. Like their highs are they look like the best team in the world. And then when they go low, they'll lose to fucking Disrupt, or I mean Disrupt isn't that bad. United or something like that. They'll lose to United.
Don't go that low about DZ.
No, but that's the problem though. Like Dark Zero, when they are like inconsistent, they are. Oh my god,
I don't think they're gonna lose to EU.
I mean, I'm not.
Yeah,
I was
no,
just making
like,
a comparison.
bro.
Like EU's probably getting fucking relegated
He
anyway.
is getting
It's-
relegated.
Hey,
Well,
but
unless
EU
they
with
can find
Kansan and
a new
Rexon,
coach.
I mean, it might,
Yeah, the new
it might
pickups will be
on the up.
interesting. I'm not gonna
I'm
lie.
excited.
Might be
I
on the
definitely
up.
think it'll be interesting.
Like obviously Rexon, you know, he's been in Pro League for a while. Like people know who he is. He wasn't for a little bit because of the LG shit, but you know, like he's a known player. People know that he's gonna step up the roster. I'm really excited to see Kanzen because I think that was a bit of a bold move from United to pick up someone. You know,
Hey, I mean, the young guns, NJR, Iconic, Fultz, even like they were just like a lot of just like young guns who just got.
I know, but OB had been fucking tearing shit up in T3 for ages, scrimming T1 and T2 teams. Like they had been.
Didn't Kansan leak VODs for a Pro League trial?
That's a different conversation.
Yeah, but it was like a lot more than that. It was more somebody like kind of like took advantage of him. They were like,
yeah, and
at
manipulated.
least I mean nobody knows the full story, but
That's true.
Yeah,
it was just
from
like
what we've heard.
yeah, like from what I heard, somebody told him that he'd get a better chance at a tryout if he got VODs or whatever. So like I don't know, it's kind of understandable, like not acceptable in any way, but like kind of understandable. I don't really know.
Yeah. Yeah, no hate on Kansan. Like, I hope he does well. I hope he succeeds. But it is interesting as to why they would pick him up and not someone that has more experience, especially when they're facing like last place in NA.
Okay,
But we'll see how it goes.
with two.
Oh, and they got rid of Bagel. I think that was a good change.
Oh yeah, but
that's his own fault.
Bagel's just not. It was just not helping the team, obviously.
True, I agree. I think Bagel's like the fact that he said that EU's performance was not his fault, but then TSM's performance was all him. I think that's ridiculous.
Yeah, he
Grown
kind
ass man, by
of
the way.
baby back bitch.
Yeah, I think
He
that makes no
he
sense.
did? He got dropped from United? I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, because
Yeah.
him and a player had irreparable
Altercation.
issues. And,
Altercation. He got
Interesting.
released immediately. So now that he's not in the team house anymore.
Motherfucker got ganked. But
He's living in a casino.
with 2 SQs and 3 DZs. What's the other game? It was TSM versus Oxygen, right?
No.
No, what's the
It
other
was
game?
Oxygen Tempo, right?
I don't know. Is it Oxygen
Oh
Tempo?
my fucking god, guys!
Give me
Really?
a sec. Give me a sec.
Really?
What? I don't
This
know.
is what y'all are gonna do?
Not
It's
Oxygen Tempo.
Oxygen Tempo.
It is Oxygen Tempo. So, predictions for that.
Start with
Right.
Exile.
Go
Go
ahead.
down the list.
It's Oxygen versus Tempo.
Yeah.
Oxygen's winning.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
Tempo is just. I mean, with Jarvis, like it'll be interesting to see how Jarvis plays, but like, Oxygen's been
Jarvis-
talking about how they're like trying to fix their like they're trying to go back to where they were before the major playoffs, because like, and if they do that, then yeah, Tempo's not winning. I think maybe it'll be like close, but I think it's going to be a 2-0.
Yeah, no, I think that one of the matches is probably going to be a little more Oxygen favored, and then the other one, like Tempo, is going to put up a fight. But I think Tempo's got to make some changes, and they have. But
If Tempo's IGLing gets better with Jarvis being on the team, and they can take a lot of good defenses off of Oxygen, because Oxygen sucks at attacking. I don't know if you've watched Oxygen attack like in depth, but they attack like a T3 team. Like, it is insane.
that's rough.
They do though. Their defenses are out of this world. And then, oh my god, I got my ringer off. And then they attack like a T3 team. It's actually crazy. But
You say that, and you know damn well you get fucking smacked by them any day on that roam clear.
I would get smacked by them. I mean, I'm like T5 right now. Not gonna lie. But
Hey, at least you're honest.
right now, Tempo probably won't beat them, but give them enough time, they could probably beat OXG. I can see that happening.
But with tomorrow, right?
Yeah,
like
tomorrow
I
immediately,
think Oxygen's
it's OXG.
definitely going to be winning it. You know.
Yeah, no, I agree.
The other game is SSG versus EU. We all know SSG's
On
winning that
Wednesday.
game. There's no Wednesday.
Oh, I mean,
No,
that's
don't even be
obviously
generous, man.
that's bull. I mean, well, I want to be generous, you know. Like EU's made some changes.
SSG
I
2-0.
think
Yeah, I agree.
this is
Simple.
true. However, I think that we'll see some things that will definitely be able to gauge United's future with the new roster. I'm excited to see Wrexham play. Konzen,
Yeah,
I think Konzen is probably going to suffer from, the shit that NJR had, where the first few games he was doing okay, but nothing fantastic. But I think that if he really warms up to the T1 play style and everything, that I really hope that he can really shine like the OB players did.
Yeah, I mean, obviously SSG is gonna win, but I really
Fucking prick.
I mean,
It's
I'm just gonna be
true.
honest.
It's true, but like,
I've missed watching Rexon because Rexon was like one of the cooler players to watch play. So I mean, it's gonna be a fun game to watch, but like I don't see SSG losing.
That asshole in Yardy took my fucking elo on Chalet, and Yardy was running Blackbeard. I fucking hate it here.
Drip too hard.
Drip too hard. Yeah, dripping his. Oh God.
And then the next game was TSM versus DG. Ooh, that'll be a fun game to watch. Actually, that's probably like the most. That and DZSQ are probably the most hype games of the week.
TSM's gonna win.
They announced J9 joined Disrupt, right?
Yeah, this morning.
I see TSM inching it out, but it's going to be a close game like the DZSQ game because DG is actually a surprisingly good team for how new they are. They are very good, and I don't know. It's going to be. I think it's going to be a 2-1, but TSM.
I mean, and especially because Iconic and J9O used to play together on a previous roster. I think that that's definitely going to bring some much needed Wait, oh my god, I'm stupid as fuck. NJR are not iconic. What the fuck am I talking about? But obviously they used to play together on Oblivion, so I think that definitely if those two can, I think they could work some magic. I think it'll probably be 2-1 in favor of TSM. I would love to see DG take it though. I think that would be fucking hilarious to say the least.
I definitely think DG, like,
They could.
if they don't throw, like, they play on their best, like, I think they could beat TSM personally.
My concern is who's IGLing. Nyx is gone. Who the fuck IGLs?
Yeah, that's true. That kind of I think that's the one thing I'm worried about. That's another big thing that another reason I don't think they'll win. But, like, if somehow they do, like whoever's IGLing or shot calling or whatever, like, does a good job, I definitely do think they could win. But that also has a lot to do with, like, winning gunfights and everything.
I think DG can win gunfights. I don't doubt that. With
Yeah,
NGR.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think with DG, it's like a lot of people said like they're a quiet team, and like the lack of I mean, I don't know who's gonna IGL, but like I think like the lack
Probably retro.
of what's it called, like voice on the team, might show against TSM, but I mean we'll have to wait to see. So
Yeah. Okay. Well, next topic would be like CL quals. Those happened on Saturday, yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I think that that what happened, like the teams that made close quals were like pretty predictable. Like I think most people knew. I think the big thing would be that like PogChamp plays Ape in the round of semis. I think.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be interesting. One of those teams won't make CL.
I think Pog is gonna win.
You think
I-
Pog's
My two predictions are Pog and Poach.
Poach is a
and
good
Poach.
team.
Yeah, Poach
Poach
is
would be
fucking
I
great.
would fucking love to see them make
Yeah,
I
Coach-
don't. What's up,
You played on Ernum with Junior.
Junior?
He's on Poach,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I've known Junior for about 3 years. We've been
Yeah.
playing Siege together, so
Junior's
I'm hoping
really
they
good.
win. Yeah, he's fucking nuts. He's a really good entry.
Yeah, he's really
It's just we'll just have to see. Like if they're on their A game, I'm sure they can make it, but I think it's all going to come down to silly mistakes. Who makes
Yeah.
it? Who doesn't?
good. Yeah, I hope Poach makes it. They're a really good team.
One team I didn't expect was fucking Tactical Banditry to be.
They made it. Wait, they made it to top 16.
They made close.
Yes, they made close
That's
calls.
they got nothing against the guys. Like I'm sure they work hard, but I think they got bracket blessed for sure.
Wait, who?
Yeah, Tactical Banditry.
Oh my.
Yeah,
It's
it's all fun and
definitely-
games till one of them watches this and comes at us on Twitter.
Hey, I mean, I don't mind. I'm straight up about it. I'm
Come
I
at
mean,
me,
not-
there's nothing wrong with that.
not really sure how, but yeah.
Come at me, bitch. I win trash talking every day. Let's
Wait, 2 teams make it, right? 2 teams.
Yeah, two teams.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I really want to see. I know that PogChamp is probably more favored in the Ape PogChamp game, but I would really love to see Ape make it. With all the new blood and everything.
I think
Who do you think's gonna make it then, Exile? Ape and who?
Ape and Poached. I don't.
You don't think
because,
Pog is gonna make it?
Who?
PogChamp.
Maybe. I don't know. I just think
I know
think-
most people have them as their number one, so it's just like
who's on PogChamp again? Is that
It's
that Thomas's team?
It's Prod, DP.
Sweater, right?
No, he's on Rent Free.
Oh shit.
It's Prod, Deep Fire. Young Alec. I think is Nick still on PogChamp?
No, he
No, he got dropped.
So-
Jesus Christ, I don't know who they picked up then.
so? PogChamp plays.
they
Ape,
made
right?
it. They made a roster change a day before quals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then it had to have been Nick's.
Well, I'm sure they've been trying him out for a good bit though.
Well, yeah, but like.
Yeah, but regardless, that's like fucking
Yeah.
risky.
Mhm. So it's PogChamp who plays Ape, though, right? Is that what I'm being?
Yeah, PogChamp
Okay.
was 8.
Apes. I think okay. It's either gonna be Ape and Rent Free or Ape and Poached.
Rent- Wait,
Rent
rent
Free's not
free.
even in the quals.
Oh, they're in
They're
CL,
already-
right?
They're already in
Yeah.
They're already in CL.
Okay, so I think it's gonna be Ape and Poached. Sorry.
I don't know. I don't know if Ape. I don't think Ape is gonna beat Pog,
No.
but I think it's gonna be a good game regardless.
It's,
Yeah,
They have
is that game getting
Trip, right?
streamed? That would be
Wait, they have
awesome if
Trip.
it got streamed.
Ape does.
No,
Ape has-
Pog.
No, that Pog has trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Oh
looking
yeah.
at I don't know
Ape?
who the last is other than Knicks.
Yeah, well, I didn't get to watch games or anything, nor am I truly updated on all of that. But
They didn't get
Mhm.
streamed. The false games didn't get
I
streamed.
mean, some people private streamed it though.
Apparently, closed are gonna be streamed.
Let's
Uh,
go.
Those are gonna be that'll be dope.
When
That's
are
what I've
they
heard
on?
at least.
They're on Saturday?
They're next week, yeah, or next weekend, like this weekend. I mean,
Alright.
This upcoming Saturday.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be
Let's go.
exciting. But
I
yeah,
would love
definitely
to
think-
see, especially just with Ape and obviously like they've got Melted and Yaga, right? Like Yog Dog and Melted have been around the T3 scene for fucking ages. Everyone involved in the community probably knows who they are, and they're renowned players for a reason. I would love to see them make CL the first year that they're eligible for it, and I definitely think that. I mean, everyone on that team, I argue, is definitely a CL player. Two of them are XPL, if I'm not mistaken, right?
yes,
Wait, who?
2 of them are.
It's Forest and
Oh,
call out, right?
Call
I think?
Out.
Maybe?
Yeah.
I think Call Out.
yeah, it's called.
And they have
Call
to.
Out.
I think they have to play CL calls with execration to their coach.
No, they did up till now. Melted turned
Okay.
18, so he can play in close calls now.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
it'll be a good game.
Well, you guys got anything else to talk about?
No,
Not really.
not really.
Okay. Well,
Actually, hold on. One thing. My name was taken from me.
it's so sad.
Oh yeah.
My Uplay name was taken from
It was
me.
ganked by a bot, huh?
Oh, actually, it wasn't a bot. I'm not gonna say the names of the people who are a part of like the people that do those name claimers, but I've gotten DMs from 3 different people telling me that I have to buy my name back.
Yeah, fuck that.
I'm just not gonna do that because it's a name in a game.
Yeah, exactly.
People they can have that name all they want. They can sell it to whoever they want, but like at the end of the day, like that's not my name anymore.
Right.
like-
And at the end of the day, you could always just buy a new account. You're still going to keep your mechanical skill and everything. There's nothing. It's just a name.
Yeah.
It's like I have all my stats, I have my account, like I have everything. It's just the only thing I don't have anymore is like the name Exile, which like it's not a big deal, but like it hurts a little bit to
Well,
know,
it
like,
annoys, right?
Fucking blows.
Mhm.
You know, especially with such like Exile probably looks clean as fuck in game.
Oh, yeah, it does. It really does. That's what hurts the most is that
That you'll never be able to just do Exile again. Forever
Yeah, I
condemned
mean-
to.
That's why I'm on the Exile with 2 E's and a dash Revenge Tour because that's the name I had before I got Exile.
Exile dot currently gold 2. So
Well, it wasn't even Exile dot. It was Exile, just
it
straight
was just
Exile.
Exile.
Yeah, and then a guy like Reddit. I was trying to change the name to one of my different accounts, like transfer it, and not even like 2 seconds after transferring it, it got claimed by like someone's claimer that like in the community that does that shit.
That's fucked.
So
I think that. I mean, like, obviously, you said you wouldn't name anyone, right? But like, just be honest? Did you piss someone off that you probably shouldn't have pissed off?
Nope.
I've done that
No?
before.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
like-
got your shit.
Yeah, you got your shit yanked, right, Sod?
This is true. I will
Jeez.
not say who it was, but I got my shit ganked.
Yeah, the name that will not
That's
be
my
uttered.
worst fear. I do not want to get my account taken.
I mean, someone tried to take my account like a week ago after like I tweeted like I was gonna give away my main account.
No,
Had
just
the name
take it.
Exile.
FO.
Yeah.
Anyways,
But- Someone took it. I mean, they tried to take it, but they couldn't, which was nice. But,
What were you saying, Coach?
oh no, I was messing around.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Well,
Okay.
we hit like 45 minutes, so I mean, I think that's a good length podcast. Thank you both for coming out.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, of course.
thank you.
Their ads are both above their names. You'll see them on the overlay for the entire video.
Hey, our Twitter ads
Please
better
follow
be in the
them on
overlay,
Twitter if
right?
you don't
No,
follow
your
them.
ads are not in the video
You're
because you
fucking
guys
kidding me.
suck.
At R6 sale on Twitter. There we go.
I'm blurring that out. But
Fuck you.
thank you guys for coming on. This video will be uploaded tomorrow, so Monday the 14th. So keep an eye out for it. And next week, hopefully, fingers crossed, we actually get to do the segment that we had scheduled for yesterday. So we'll see you next week with another podcast, and thank you, everybody.